This recipe is one of the many recipes in my new cookbook, A Plant-Based Love Story for the Plant Eater and the Future Plant Eater. This recipe is founded by my girlfriend and I, Donna, in this studio, cooking one day, and we're calling this recipe Donna's Balls. It's actually in the book. So click the link and get the book. It's amazing. Have a look at the ingredients. It's just exquisite. It's rice, breadcrumbs, psyllium, tamari, spring onions, ginger and garlic, and some sesame seed oil, and some eggplant. And these make up these amazing balls. They're exquisite, and you're going to love them. They're to die for. So the first thing you do is cook the eggplant. Chopping it up into exact sizes preferably, straight into a pot, just into here. And then you're going to top that up with water. You're going to bring it to the boil, and you're going to simmer this away until the eggplant is soft. So there's no frying here, which is awesome with eggplant, because eggplant does suck up a lot of oil. So they're going to cook away. Eggplant has cooked. Come in here and have a look. It's not burning or sticking. It's mushy and very soft and delicious, and you're just going to drain it and make sure you get all that water out. And just push down, and you can see some of that water coming out. That's what you want to do. Okay, straight into your food processor, along with the rice, some ginger, some garlic, spring onions, some beautiful fragrant sesame seed oil. Just going to bring it home. Some tamari, a little bit of pepper, no salt at this stage because we use some tamari. And I always use salt reduced tamari. And throughout this cookbook, I've got a whole pantry section to show you the brands and the isms that I use. So a bit of pepper. Now I haven't put the psyllium or the breadcrumbs in yet, and I'll tell you why in a minute, because we're going to blend this up and then we're going to fold it through, and it's going to come together deliciously. Okay. Straight into your bowl. It's very wet, but don't worry, because what's going to happen, it'll be the psyllium and the breadcrumbs that suck up all this moisture. In goes those two. Get those bits in there. There's those. And give it a good stir. Now it's really starting to get thick, which is super awesome. That's what we want. This is where you need to taste for seasoning. Definitely need salt now. I'm so glad that I left the salt out. This tastes so good. This tastes so good. It's that beautiful ginger in there, you know. Oh, that breadcrumbs and psyllium is really bringing this together. Let it sit for about 5 minutes. This has come together beautifully. Look at this. It's not falling apart. It's just perfect. So I'm going to measure out 40 grams each ball. And the reason why I do that is I get a great even cooking time. Okay, perfect. And you're just going to roll them just briefly in your hand like this, and straight into some breadcrumbs of your choice, and keep going. And this is when you bring your friends in to come and help you roll the balls. We tried to come up with the right name, I swear to God, but it was just such a fun day in the kitchen, you know, when you have those fun days. And I'm so glad I put this in the cookbook for you guys at home. This is wonderful for a tapas. If you're having people over, Christmas Eve, Christmas lunch, any kind of Father's Day, Mother's Day, birthday, party, anything, just serve these. They're amazing, and they freeze really well as well. So what I do is I make them like this and then freeze them, and then I've got them on tap. And you can deep fry them if you want. It's up to you. You can use any breadcrumbs you like. Let them sit for a good 10 minutes in the fridge before you cook them, so they firm up even more.
Question, Chef.
Yes?
What does the psyllium do in this balls?
The psyllium sucks up all the moisture from the rice and the eggplant, and so we don't get them falling apart. So they're quite firm now. But we want them to be firmer, so if we sit them in the fridge, they get firmer. And the psyllium works its magic, which is sucking up that moisture. Come out of the fridge, 10 minutes, they're really held together well. They're amazing. You want a hot pan and a splash of oil, and straight into the pan. You want to cook these till they're golden brown. So don't fiddle with them too much. If you're going to do anything, just move the pan like this, gently, just to shift them around and allow them to do their thing. No squishing them and pushing them around, because they squish up, right? You want them to just brown naturally and have that golden crispy texture on the outside.
But everything pretty much are cooked inside, right?
Yes, everything's pretty much cooked inside. We just want that crunch on the outside and want them to heat through. Some people put them in the oven. You could get a spray bottle and put some olive oil in a spray bottle and spray them and put them in the oven. I like it like this personally, but it's totally up to you. You don't have to use oil at all. Golden brown and crunchy, check it out, is exactly what we want. And I just put the pan on the edge like this just to drain some of that little bit of excess oil off. And then straight onto a paper towel. My homemade teriyaki sauce, which is in the cookbook. And you just drizzle it along there like this. It's nice and rich and thick, and you only need a little bit. This is an amazing sauce. And then the balls just kind of sit on top of that. And sprinkle them with some spring onions and coriander leaves. This is Donna's balls. You can't fake it, I swear to God. This is real cooking, real people, real stories in my beautiful new cookbook, and these are incredible. Click the link below to grab a copy of my new cookbook, and I will see you online.